So this is a tag video, winter tag video, in collaboration with my friends Michelle over at Life Adventures in Keto and Lori at Lori FNM Lifestyle. And I'm so excited. Now this was the brainchild of Michelle and Lori, and then they invited me, and I was so excited to do this. We had not seen a collab, like tags. We haven't seen any tag videos for Vlogmas. What would Vlogmas be without a tag video? So there's always tag videos during Vlogmas. So I'm really glad that they came up with this idea. And so I've got 15 questions I'm going to go through very quickly, and then I'm going to tag three of my YouTube friends. And then I want to encourage you to go over and watch Lori and Michelle's videos. I will have it all linked in my description. I will also have the questions linked in my description as well. Now I am here in the lovely, it's the Abbey, the Holy Cross Abbey here in Canyon City, Colorado, because we are here to pick up some wine. I'll talk about that on yesterday's vlog. So I'm actually filming my vlog today. It went out yesterday for you, and then this is the next day. So I'm counting this as Vlogmas Day 17, so you don't have to watch a second video today from me. This is going to be it for today. I'm doing one video every day through Christmas Day. I'm going to go through these questions very quickly. So first of all, question number 1. What is your favorite quote? That was tough for me because I love lots of quotes. I mean, I love quotes. I'm a quote connoisseur, to be honest with you. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of my favorite quotes today because they change all the time. Depends on what's going on in my life. So for me today, my favorite quote is the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. That's from Helen Keller. Also, it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Aristotle. And, I have to give you one more because I'm a quote connoisseur. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. That's Ralph Waldo Emerson. Those are 3 of my favorite quotes. Question number 2, and I'm reading off my tablet here. Aside from necessities, what one thing could you not go a day without? I would say my loved ones. I can't imagine a day without John. I mean, we've been together so long. My little Roscoe, my children. I just cannot imagine a day without my loved ones, talking to any one of them, going through life alone. And I know some people have to do that, but I can't, apart from necessities. I mean, yeah, we need shelter, food, and, all those things, but love. Let's just go with love, which I kind of think is a necessity, so it doesn't count. But yeah, love, but our loved ones too. That's what I would say. Next question, what are your hobbies? Well, vlogging is a hobby. This channel is a total hobby for me. It's something I started a few years back when I was looking to get lost in something that I love doing. I needed a distraction from just coming off of a really busy time in my life and just, looking for something new. So vlogging is definitely a hobby. Camping, I love camping. I love singing. Yeah, those are in hiking, like outdoors. So those are probably my favorite hobbies, I guess. So yeah. How do you prefer exercising in the winter? In the gym, a nice warm gym followed by a really nice cup of coffee somewhere in a cozy coffee shop. That's my favorite place to, my favorite kind of exercise. And I do cardio, I do strength training. That doesn't change year round. In the summer, I get outside and ride my bike and things like that too. But the wintertime, I'm a gym rat. What is the last book you read? I'm constantly reading books, and I read books on so many different topics and subjects. And usually there's something that I haven't, like a new way to look at things. Sometimes they're sparked by a conversation I had with someone, trying to understand a perspective. I love to read things by people I don't necessarily agree with, and just things like that. I like to subject myself to different ways of thinking. So I'm always reading different books. Now I just finished rereading a book called The Afterlife Frequency. So that was the last book I finished. Sometimes I read novels, but usually I like nonfiction, and I like science-based unexplained thing. Like, I love to go into that type of topic. It's one of my favorite topics, mysteries and unsolved, the things that we call the unexplained or supernatural. Like, that is a passion of mine. We could get into that another day. I don't talk about that much here, but that's probably why, it's one of the reasons I gave up life coaching and stepped into a different sort of interest in my life. And then vlogging is just like, this channel, like I said, is my fun place. So, all right, that's the answer to that one. Next question, have you ever been snow skiing? Yes, once. I live in Colorado. I've lived here since I was about 10 years old, and I've only been snow skiing once. And that was enough for me, but I'm glad I went. I like water skiing. What is your favorite soup? Chicken noodle soup, of course. Favorite activity to do in the snow? I love inner tubing. That's what I like to do, inner tubing. Would you rather go ice skating or rollerblading? Neither one. I don't like ice skating. I don't like rollerblading. I like roller skating on 4 wheels, old school. I'll do that any day of the week. I love that. Mittens or gloves? Gloves right now, for sure. I think I haven't worn mittens in a while. Hardback book or Kindle? I can't distinguish from the two because oftentimes I will buy the hardback book as well as the Kindle version. I like to mark my books and put little book notes in them. I can't get rid of books. I have a bookshelf full of books, and I have boxes full of books in my closet. And I know I should purge them, but books are they're like friends. When you sit and read a book, it's like you are actually in the head of someone else, very different than movies and things like that. I like to get up close and really hear how people think and look at the world. So I can't distinguish at all between those two. Podcast. Do you like podcast? Do you listen to podcasts? What podcast? And I would say I listen to many different podcasts from many different venues. So I'm going to give you one that I think is a really cool podcast that I really like because I like hearing other people's perspectives. It's called 70 over 70, and you can find it on Spotify or Apple, the Apple Store. I'm Android, and I go through Spotify or Amazon, but it's 70 over 70, and it's 70 interviews with 70 people over 70 years old and what they're up to. I think that's fascinating. I think we can learn a lot from people who are a few years ahead of us on the road, on the journey we call life. So I really, really love hearing perspectives from people who have maybe lived a little longer than I have. I think that's really important to stay connected to that, to the wisdom, Favorite winter memory as a child? John and I talked about this. The only thing I could come up with was when, because I was raised in Florida, so winter was really no different than, it was colder, but that was it. So for me, my winter memory is, I remember I had this memory of being really young, and I was sitting at my little kitchen table in my bedroom. I had a whole kitchen set with a kitchen table, and I was probably, 5 years old or something. And I just remember I was listening to records on the record player, the turntable, and my dad was making homemade fudge, and he was bringing me I was too young to help, but he made the fudge and he brought it in, and that was sort of a tradition he always did, was make homemade fudge, the old-fashioned kind, and that's a really favorite memory of mine, and why I like probably chocolate so much. Okay, John just got back in the car. Yesterday's vlog will explain what we're up to today. So, all right, winter. Okay, so then, do you have any winter traditions? And now John's here with me. John, traditions. I mean, I think, we always decorate. I think our traditions are really around our family and just doing things as a family. Things like that. I mean, winter traditions. We used to like to go inner tubing. We haven't done that in a while.
We like to have a nice roaring fire in the fireplace. Oh yeah, we love hot chocolate. We like to sit outside on the deck and do marshmallows over our gas fire pit. But as far as that's about it, isn't it? We don't really have any except for Christmas, those things. We always get together as a family, and that's that's our traditions. So next question: cards or board games? I would say, we play both equally. So I don't have a favorite. I like cards and board games. We do that a lot. Yep. So yeah,
So that's the winter tag collab. And again, I want to thank Lori and Michelle. Please go over and watch their channels. And the questions are down in the description. So yeah, I'm going to tag 3 people.
So I'm going to tag Andrea's Life, NonnaGrace, and Diana Simplifies. Please go over and check out their channels.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope that, if I tagged you, you'll join in and do the tag. And if you're not a person that likes to do tags, that's okay too. And if I didn't tag you, you can still answer some of the questions. Let us know in the comments. Let's, start a conversation. I love that. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll be back here tomorrow.